Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I want to share with you some kind of a little trick. It's very easy to do. Basically, some kind of a flipboard, you can call it that way. That's actually um, being drawn using this little pixel art. This is like, how big is this? 32 by 32. And we have this procedural kind of like a mahjong thing, even though it's kind of square. But you can do this very easily using Sverchok nodes. So let's have a look. So this is what we have. Did I delete the node 3? Well, I probably did. I need to look at the older file. So this involves a little bit of procedural setup. So we have this image, and then we have this animation. I will delete the animations. Hopefully we can start fresh. And we have this mahjong pieces. I will try to change it into this image. So I just want to show you that this is actually real time, and I didn't use any kind of magic trick. This is all procedural. So what's going on here? This is the pixel art, like I said, 32 by 32. This is also mahjong pieces. 32 by 32 mahjong pieces. We have 1024 in total, and each one of them is a separate objects. There's actually the top and the bottom parts, which I created using this monad. So the monad is just a simple plane with solidify up and solidify down. So I have the top pieces and the bottom pieces. One of them is green color, the other one is white. So I can easily flip it at any time. You can use any color. And up here we have, of course, the setup that makes it happen. So this pixel art, currently it works with black and white only, so it's either 0 or 1 logically, right? And I have here an example. If I were to use random number, so this is if I plug in random number of 0 and 1 and plug this into the setup, this is what we're gonna, this is the result basically. And then since I'm only using 64 numbers instead of 1024, this is what I get. But if I change the number, this is gonna update automatically. This setup is actually can be real time. It is actually real time. It's just my computer is a bit slow. So the way to turn this into animations, we either bake it out. Baking is not like bad. Baking is not a bad thing. You definitely want to bake it anyway if you want to turn it into AR or some kind of assets that it can be used inside of Sketchfab, for example. So this flipboard is basically this simple. What's really cool over here is actually one node that's doing the job is this guy over here. Object ID selector, set to images, and we pick this image over here. So if I try to make another image, so make it 32 by 32, it's rather like low resolution, but I will try and draw something anyway. So let's draw some kind of smiley. Okay, this is the image. If I use this image, this guy is gonna update. So this is the node that's doing the job. It's reading the pixel, and then here we just split the data from this guy into RGBA. Okay, so there's a list of RGBA and I just split it, and then the output's gonna be red, green, blue, and the alpha. And then we can just use that value. I just floor it using math, so it's become 0 or 1. And here you might see there's actually 0 and 180. So I'm turning the data 0 and 1 binary into rotations, 0 or 180 degrees. So this is why we have this guy over here. So if I keyframe, actually not the location, if I keyframe the location, rotation, and scale, and then I go to a different frame, and I will procedurally make the changes. Slightly slow, it's okay, we can do this. So sphere chalk nodes will make the changes, hopefully, and then we can keyframe all the pieces once again. So hopefully, if I've done this correctly, if I just simply delete the nodes, we should have some kind of animations. Select all the nodes, so we are left with just the mahjong pieces, and there you go. That's the animation of flipping. It only happens like within 2 frames now, but I can just simply drag the keyframe, so before and after. So we have it rotating. It's really actually that simple. It's very interesting because I'm using this for my augmented reality experiments for Apple iPhone and iPad, and this is actually working pretty well. It's almost like something that you will see at the airport or some kind of flipboard, and this can be like an animated GIF, because currently for Apple AR itself, it doesn't support animated GIF or animated PNG. But this could be like a way to do it, even though it's really simple. It's only like, it's a 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. It's only 32 by 32 pixel, but you can make animations for sure. All right. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully this is useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.